Hello! Welcome! Hey, Soul Foundry, welcome, says, if Piotr had a dragon shot, it would be, not like this! And then a puzzle would magically solve itself. True! By total accident. Welcome! We're playing some Skyrim today. We're back, expecting potentially fewer people than usual because it is, of course, the Labor Day weekend. But you know what? We're not gonna let that deter us.
Stormcloaks are finding victory across the
We're here. Our job, as everybody remembers, is to fight the ice wraiths. Oh, I thought they were ice shades. Oh, that's why the stream was named Shady Business. I messed it up. That's okay. We're gonna fight the ice wraiths, not shades. Get up to some wraithy business, and continue the game from there. I actually don't want to go upstairs. I wanted to leave.
Take it to Ulfric immediately.
Okay. To the Palace of Kings! How do I want to arrange myself here? Hold up, just a second. Okay, cool. Trying to be sort of ergonomic. Okay, we're ready. I just want to leave! Oh, they have a sweet roll? That actually looks pretty alright right there. This looks pretty primitive, but fine. So does that big piece of meat. But man, that cake! Oh, those aren't doors. That cake looked alright. Take me to the Windhelm barracks. I'm just trying to leave. Oh my god, there's all these people sleeping here. Look, I'm just trying to get out of this place. I gotta go fight some ice wraiths. And like, I'm ready to do it, but I need to be able to leave the building. First things first. Who are you? What, am I in the prison now? Oh, this is not what I meant to be.
I think we need their laws.
Agreed. Hey, what is this for? You guys aren't like... Nah. You seem like the good guys. I'm just gonna put that out of my head. That's what I'm gonna do with that little piece of information that we just gleaned. Alright, sleeping boys. Why would they make them sleep in this room where people are like drinking wine and eating breakfast and stuff? And jumping on them too. That's the worst part of all. You're trying to sleep and somebody's just jumping on you from the outside world. That's crazy. Anyway, let's get out of here. Good old-fashioned steel. Wait, I do have steel armor. How did he know? Is this a door? Oh my god, it is a door this whole time. Oh man. Okay, fine. Gotta get a little closer to the mic, I think.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Well, I mean, I don't know you. You haven't earned my respect, but I guess that's fine. Look, I'm trying to get out to, Agab! All guards are booze! Kill the ice wraith. Oh my god, I gotta go north even more? It's already so damn cold. But agreed! All guards are boo-boo heads. It is known to be the case. We're gonna go fight some ice wraiths. And some people will say, Piotr, you seem like you don't know what you're doing. You're just kind of drifting from place to place. You're going to levels that you're not leveled enough for. But it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do fine. We'll do the Fuzrada. I'm gonna eat these apples, of course. At some point, we're gonna be in a boss fight. We're gonna be out of potions. And then we're gonna say, I'm gonna gobble up these apples. And we're gonna be glad that we have 400 apples or whatever. Progy Frenzy says, that's how to Skyrim, though. Ah, that's good. Good. No wrong way to play Skyrim. It's like eating a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. There is one wrong way to do that. But I dare not speak of it. Whereas Skyrim, perhaps there is no wrong way. How have I ended up on the wrong side of the castle? That's okay, I'll go around. I'll just go around. I'll admire these grasses and shrubs. And Soul Foundry says, except if you aren't a mage. Oh no! I'm not a mage. Just wanted to keep it simple. Have at you! Oh, it's the wrong thing. Have at you, but with my sword this time. My honed ancient Nord sword. No, my god, what a punk. Perfectly preserved. Soul Foundry says, I'm enjoying seeing the other classes, not gonna lie. And Pierogi Friend says, in Venezuela, you cannot talk about how to eat a Reese's cup that way, but it's illegal to not do it. True, you mustn't talk about it. If you do, straight to jail. Right to jail. Right to jail. Ugh, that's like my favorite Parks and Recs thing. I was thinking about that show because I'm growing carrots. Pierogi Frenzy says, I'm so happy you got it. I'm growing carrots, and I was thinking about the episode where there's the community garden that somebody's growing marijuana in. And briefly, I can't remember which character, but somebody thinks it might be carrots. Just like, oh, I wonder if this is... Basically what it was me looking at my carrot sprouts and wondering to myself if that's what weed looks like. Soldier boy, tell 'em. I'm not allowed to go over this mountain. Okay, show me map-wise. How big of a mountain are we talking about? Oh, no problem. I'll just go around. That's like our motto for today. No problem. I'll just go around. No worries. Bad guys, no worries. I'll just go around. Frost troll that we're not high enough level to fight. No, I'll just go around. I'll just go around. It's fine. I do have to, you know, summon the courage to fight one ice wraith, at least. I hope that I'm not, you know, like beset by a swarm of them. Oh my god, what a bunch of punks. Soul Foundry says, carrots is a great segue for me. I have eggplants that survived the great dying of 2023. What are good eggplant dishes that aren't curry or eggplant parm? I was gonna say eggplant parm, I'll be honest. Pierogi Friend says eggplant lasagna. I had a good, eggplant with some red wine sauce that was alright. I had a little side of like, white quinoa with it. It was alright. Oh, it's just a dead rabbit here. Don't eat an animal that you find dead. That's just bad survivalism. But it's fine. We're in the world of fantasy. And our Wisebird says, damn, you're wrecking wolves now. I'm just channeling all of the lessons that Horsefried taught me. Like, you can't see it, but every time I go to fight a wolf, there's a flashback of my training montage with Horsefried, where he tells me all the, you know, like I'm fighting like... I'm like washing Horsefried's car or whatever, and I'm like, Horsefried, why am I washing your car? Horsefried's like, just trust me. And then when the wolf comes up, he's shaped exactly like the side of the car. And I'm like, oh, I get it. I have to wash him just like the side of the car, but with my sword. And then he gets annihilated. Because, listen, that's just Skyrim, baby. Okay, let's see. I don't want conjuration. This is the thing, is I feel like I'm gonna do good by myself just ignoring all these magical skills, because then I just have a way smaller number of skills to distribute points between. Give me some more one-handed here. What can I do with more one-handed? I want more bladesmen. Please. Soul Thunder says, that's Skyrim, baby, is what we say when we kill everything now. Sorry. That's Skyrim, baby. I gotta click. That's the only way. I can't have it. What's Bonebreaker? I don't want Bonebreaker. I don't fight with a mace. How about fighting stance? Power attacks. I don't know how to do that. Is this unlocked? Alright, I guess I gotta get fighting stance. I think power attack is I just hold it down. But I don't know. I didn't learn. They taught me, but I didn't listen. I think you hold down attack. Okay. It's not so bad. Am I going in totally the wrong way right now? Yeah, basically totally the wrong way. Is there a way I can take like a hard right here? Actually, there is. Skyrim is the new jazz. Soulfinder says, can confirm. Okay, cool. Oh my god, we need a new jazz. I mean, jazz has been jazz for like, let's be real, way too long. It's time for a new jazz. I'm happy to let Skyrim, you know, take its place. Soulfinder says Skyrim needs a jazz lounge in game. Is there one? We could mod one in, I bet. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? There's the Blue Mage note in Windhelm. We are in Windhelm right now, basically. Are we not? Maybe there's a Blue Mage note. Excuse me. I thought it was a wolf. I thought it was a wolf. It's okay. He's with the angels now. Now, it's telling me I'm supposed to go this way, but it says kill the ice wraith is this way. So I guess I'm just being lied to. Maybe that's that little trident. Soulfinder says, I love all music except mumble rap at this point in my life. I could do some Skyrim jazz. I'm gonna find this now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Vampires! That's it. That's it. I'm eating your flesh. Vampire dust. Vampire armor. How does this compare to my current apparel? Which, as we know, is steel armor. 34. 27. You can keep your weird boots, bespoke though they may be. I will take your garnet and your dust. Ringwat says, hello, I'm half lurking while playing Space Station. Hello, welcome. We killed some vampires who just came out of goddamn nowhere. Speaking of vampires, that is not ergonomic. Varieties Daedra. I'll take your amulet of Stendar. Block 10% more damage with your shield? That seems great. Let me see if these boots are better than my boots. And you know what? I'll take the torch. Yum! Vampire dust! You know, you sprinkle it on your popcorn, it's not bad. Let's go tab for tab. Items for items. Show me my apparel. And I got these steel cuffed boots compared to my current iron boots of waning fire. 11, 14. These do give me fire resistance, so I'm gonna not wear those. Rangwat says, I am chief engineer and got called about cargo not coming at all. It's an ocean station and the mail all fell down a hole. Oh no! Also, I got an almost lethal heart attack from an eel suplexing me. I feel like, maybe I don't know enough about suplexes. I feel like you gotta have an arm to do a good suplex, but I could be mistaken. Okay, I'm gonna remember this now. Varieties Daedra. My Aeron Drethin, healer and dissident priest. There is a little chance of ever our understanding various orders of Daedra and their relationships to the Daedra orders and dominions. These things being said, I shall venture to relate what I have observed and heard. No. Why did they write this? The end. I learned little about them during my time at Telfir. I guess there's just nothing to know about the varieties of Daedra. So curious. What do you think, Lydia? Ah, Lydia, you're cool. Oh, I missed what Progy Frenzy said, which was there's red, Nord, and blue in Solitude. I don't know if I know that reference. Rango says, apart from that and someone flooding the bar with rum and cola, I'm going around in a mini-sub ramming into people. It's pretty cool. Mini-sub-wise. Welcome to the Snowvale Sanctum. Are we close? No. Truly, I'm quite far from the place that I want to be. But this seems like a cool place that is separate from my destination. Shall I just go into this caldera, I want to say? I don't know what a caldera is. Garlic. Okay, you could probably maybe grow garlic here. The thing that I learned about garlic that I want to try to put into practice this year is there's sort of a folksy saying that you're supposed to plant garlic on the longest day of the year and harvest it on the shortest day of the year. So I want to try to do that this year. I want to plant it on the solstice and harvest it on the solstice also. That's my garlic plan for 2023 and 2024. Just if you were wondering. Progy Frenzy says, I think it's a barrow. Keep the vampire away. True. Give him some good old garlic breath. Actually, I bet we have the ingredients for like a decent stir fry. What do we got? We got some. Okay, we can use the ale maybe, or the wine probably if we need to deglaze the pan. That's fine. We got some good stuff going. You got carrots. We could dice them up. We really need some rice, you know, to really get this going. I guess you could use some little chopped up potatoes. We could do little tiny dice of them. Hey, Larry Berndorf, welcome. Hello. Pierogi Frenzy says, my dad introduced me to walking garlic, which to a non-plant person is freaking cool. What is walking garlic? I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't heard of that. Ringwood says the mini sub blew up, but luckily more exist. Oh, you gotta have a backup mini sub. Nope. I'm not gonna go there. We have a lot of fish. We need rice. Rice would really bring all of these ingredients together into a delicious stir fry. I'm just gonna unlock. It needs a key. The Snowvale Catacombs. Alright. My high school had catacombs. This is true. It was like a very old place, and there were catacombs there. I went to a fancy boy school, unfortunately. What about the catacombs? When our dean of students quit, there was a rumor that he was living in the catacombs. You weren't allowed to go there, but they were there. They were under the school. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, we had catacombs. It was very forbidden. If you went to the catacombs, you were going to get in big trouble. So I have never been. But I regret it. I wish that I had. Horsefried, guide my blade! Soulfoundry says, my high school had a basement that used to be an archery range. That's pretty sick. I was in there many times and took many things. Very good. I think that's the right way to do it. I've actually been to an indoor archery range relatively recently. That was like on like the 3rd floor of a building, which to me is weird. It's weird to do archery on the 3rd floor if I'm not shooting down at, you know, people who are sieging the castle or whatever. For Horsefried! Mercer Frey opens that catacomb. Okay, good to know. We'll keep an eye out for them. Progy Friend says, my high school offered shooting in gym until the 70s when, guess what? Someone got shot. Can you imagine? What are the chances? Giving a bunch of high schoolers guns. Someone got shot? That's crazy. You can't get a key. It's a quest line. Okay, got it. Okay. So we'll keep... Okay, Mercer Frey. Good to know. Soul Foundry it says, like... it was gonna walk by old language... Like I was gonna walk by old language books and not pilfer a few. Oh, you gotta pilfer books when you get the chance. Because books... You could have a book for your whole life. And if it's just sitting somewhere in like a basement or whatever, that's not doing anybody any good. I think stealing a book that's just been shelved somewhere... You could do worse things. That's all I'm saying. Steal books. And... Horsefried, is that you? Oh my god, he came back to us. Don't worry about whatever's going on here. This is definitely Horsefried. Oh my word. And Pierogi Frenzy says, so walking garlic is a Polish cultivar where the seed heads are so heavy it bends the stalks over and it replants itself. I guess peanuts do something like that too, right? They like grow up and then bend into the ground and then the peanuts grow underground at the end of the stalk. Yeah, it's weird though. Walking garlic. I might need to try to acquire some of that. That sounds cool. Horsefried, how good of a swimmer are you? In icy conditions. Ah, Soul Foundry's right there with me. So, peanuts do something like that. I was growing one but failed. There are walking onion cultivars that are much more common. I see. Oh, we're at Breakfast Coast. And Soul Foundry says, I was growing one thanks to a squirrel. Nice. I was trying to read about whether I could grow cashews. The answer being no. Walruses are sort of the wolves of the north, but we're gonna let them be. But basically, the article I read about growing cashews was by someone whose cashew trees had been planted by bats in, I think, a similar way. Oh my god, it's so north. God, could it be any more northerly? Come on, Horsefried. Horsefried smelled the horse blood, not the horse blood, the wolf blood, and was like drawn to us, clearly. That's how we have reunited with him. He was like, oh my god, I hear somebody making wolves extinct. Get over here. This is fine. This is safe. You can do this in real life. Evil Kidder says, Piotr! Hey! And Giant Spetch says, OMG, a new Horsefried. He's here! He has returned! Soulfighter says, peanuts can be grown here. I'm just terrible with plants. I basically buy plants just to see how long it takes you to kill them, I think. Hey, Progy Friend says, it's a party! Welcome, welcome, welcome all. We got a good group here now. Now, where am I going? Horsefried, how far do you have to swim? Because I think, famously, horses are not good ones. Swimmer-wise. Soulfinder says, Larry Burndorf says, Soulfinder, get a cactus. They're pretty hard to kill. That's very true. I have some succulents here that have lasted for years. Rangoet, who is playing Space Station 13, says, Beta mindset. Oh, try not to hurt anyone with a mini-sub. Sigma mindset. If they don't move from the fast mini-sub, even if it enters the surgery room, it's their fault. You should have been in surgery when the mini-sub was coming in. Soulfinder says, don't make me take a picture of my current very droopy cactus I got from Arizona. Maybe it's a walking cactus. Could be. So that looks pretty suspicious. Little circle of stones over there. That seems like where we want to be. Horsefried. Horsefried, we may have to leave you here. So my plan is, Horsefried, I'm going to leave you like a sad polar bear on this. You just be there. I'm going to freeze to death and drown in this icy cold water. Princess Horsefried, bruh, wah. Just stay there, Horsefried. We'll be back. I'll come back for you. I wonder where Lydia is. Haven't seen her in a while. I think maybe she needed a horse too to keep up with us. It's fine. How am I gonna broach this here? Oh! There's a cranny. Let me in! Good. Please. Oh no. Okay, I can fix this. Don't quick save, which is what I almost did. So if I just had to post a picture of my walking cactus to the Discord. Oh, I gotta check that out afterward. I can fix this. Watch, we're gonna walk back the way we came and Fuzroda. Alright, that's a quick load. That's a quick load. Fuzro jump! You asked to get into a cranny. That is true. In some ways, it could be said that I brought that on myself. How far back could we be going? Oh, that's not bad at all. I don't want to be in the cranny anymore. This time, crannyless. Not a cranny to my name. Oh my god, I feel so tempted by the cranny. I think I can fit through. I think I can fit through this time. Oh my god, I bet you guys feel so dumb that I was right. That cranny was fine. It looked fine. I was very smart to go through it a second time. Somebody says, I feel so tempted by the cranny. It's just so inviting. Oh yeah! Cranny defeated. Unfortunately, this has not... It's not clear that this has brought me closer to where I actually need to be. Too easy! Please. I guess I'm supposed to go over there. I'm gonna wander around this island just in case there's a chance for me to level up before I have to fight some dangerous ghouls. Or wraiths or whatever. Rangwet says, Sigma mindset didn't work when someone shot a grenade launcher at the mini-sub and then I exploded in it. No! Oh, that grenade launcher mindset. Taking the scenic route. Listen, I don't know where I'm going. I stranded Horsefried on an ice floe. He'll be fine, though. He's a great swimmer. So before we go in, let's review, because I have a potion called Ice Wraith Bane, which causes 50 points of poison damage. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. Let's just go in totally ill-prepared and see what happens with the save scumming on. Progy Frenzy says that's a traditional Nord funeral. Left on an ice floe to die. Rangwet says horse meat has meat here. It's the prequel. It's going good. It's not going good. Wolf, get him! Could it be a rare alliance between the wolves and the Freeds? Cheating is great. Lydia! Where is she? Soul Foundry says, Skyrim is a scenic route always. The mission is just over there. Ends up on the other side of the map. I think that was the fox. He bailed. Oh, Lydia's shooting arrows. Gimme your pile. His ice wraith teeth are mine. Lydia. Oh my god. I mean, you're kind of hiding behind a thing, but you came to help. Fantastic. Lydia, I'm glad that I brought you along. I'm just going to take your ancient Nord arrow. And I'm going to activate the serpent stone. Use the stone! Once a day, those under the sign of the serpent can use a ranged paralyzing poison on opponents. Yeah, that seems great. Alright, everybody look for Horsefried. I think I left him... God, he must have been like over here, right? Evocator says, Lydia, you've got this, Manfred. You can do it. Okay, Lydia, we're just going to take a polar plunge here. Oh my god, it's so cold. He's halfway to Morrowind by now. So is Skyrim just like a little part of the world map? And Morrowind is a different part? That is my vague understanding. Horsefried is a polar bear now. I don't hate that. I would ride a polar bear. Yeah, dang. Okay, cool. Yeah, Horsefried is adrift. Listen, he's out there somewhere. Where am I going next? In terms of my quests? Return to Galmar. Okay, I just want to make this my quest, please. I'm also looking for crabs, if anybody has crabs. Oh, let's go look at that boat. Oh, it's good to see Horsefried for a second. I'm sure we'll run into him again. He gets around. Let me just clip through that ice flow real quick. I need like a telescope. I want to look closer at some of this stuff. From a distance. Progy Frenzy says, Horsefried appears when you need him most. Like just before a big fight. Oh, there's bandits based out of here. Or maybe they're over here. God, Galder Blackblow sounds like the name of a dude. Oh my god, it didn't work! And by that I mean I missed. Lydia! I see Lydia's arrows. Weapon recharge. Your weapon has been fully drained of charges. To recharge, select it in your inventory and press T. Oh. Select a filled soul gem to use and press E to confirm. Your weapon will be recharged and soul will be consumed. Bit of a bummer. Okay. What are my gauntlets? Oh, the same. Okay. Who's shooting crap? I know you're out there. Progy Frenzy says, Soul Gem stuff is critical to Elder Scrolls games and never explained. Good. Items, weapons, press E, press, no? T to charge, petty Soul Gem. It is now charged somewhat. I'm gonna slurp up whatever they've got in these barrels. Maybe some pickles? I guess because of the salt water, pickles wouldn't freeze as fast as other stuff, right? So a pickle in the Arctic is actually a great thing to have. Soulfighter says soul gems are explained during the mage line, I feel like. Oh, okay. Can't wait to count out your coin. Hush. Count out this. Biao biao. Where are you, though? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I feel like I must be right on top of you. That's a bird. Okay, let's take care of this dude, because this music is putting me on edge. Okay, I see him. No, now you're gonna float away. Oh, you got a carrot. I also, man, we could have been friends. I also would eat a raw carrot, just as a snack. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. I feel like if it was me, I'd put something in the water here, but it's not me. Okay. Look down here. Okay. Oh, that's Lydia. You're good, Lydia. I mean, late, but otherwise fine. Okay. We got the book. Progy Frenzy says, "Oh, I can't believe I fell to this walking murder machine that I watched slaughter each and every person I know." It is a bummer to be a bandit living up here, in fairness. I mean, I feel like it's like how it's a bummer to be a pirate living on a pirate ship. You just spend a lot of your time trying to not starve to death and hoping you see a boat. But it's actually even worse because in this case your boat doesn't even move. I don't know. I don't know if I would live like this. It would be hard. It would be a hard adjustment for me, I think. Anyway. Let me just get this lavender. Oh, they got lavender though. It is the little things that would make a situation like that bearable, in fairness. And like a bit of lavender, smell nice, you know, you put it on your neck and on your wrists. I think that I believe that would help. And Larry Burndorf says it's a bummer being a pirate because chances are you got scurvy. True. And Pierogi Frenzy says it makes a bandit hovel a bandit home. Make a hovel a home. I don't know what this is, but I'm taking it. It seems expensive. Staff of the Familiar, I'll take. Hide helmet of minor archery. Actually, let me see what hat I'm wearing, because I feel like the hat can't be that big of a difference, right? I've got the 19 of helmets, and he's got the 11 of helmets. I think I'm going to put on the archery helmet, perhaps controversially. How much is this worth? 30? Yeah, drop it. And then I need to drop a little bit more. Can I wear this ring? No? Equip? I'm wearing it. And I want to drop maybe these boots. Definitely these boots. Still? Rangwat says, what's better than one person in a mini shub in the escape shuttle? 3. 3 people in a submarine in the shuttle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not done yet. Put away. Is there a weapon that I don't need, perhaps? Like this old longbow? It is pricey. I mean, not as pricey as, like, the Staff of the Familiar. Hey, you didn't drop the boots. Oh, no. Wait, let me see. Iron boots. Oh, I'm supposed to be wearing these. Yeah. You equipped it. Thank you. That is a good heads up. Okay. And that brings us back under the carrying capacity. This is why this game would be much harder for me by myself. Rengwet says, I ended up sending 2 people flying off in space in the sub and learned that somehow the mini-sub flies through space. Not bad, not bad. Enough space station for now. Fair enough. Is there something delicious in here? Like a fermented... Oh, no. There must be some kind of a valuable cask underwater. There's always good casks underwater. Alright, I give up. It's important for me to breathe. And for that reason... Oh, some barnacles. I don't really know if I want to be carrying barnacles, but that's fine. Now they're in my pockets. Oh, and it's the daytime. We're gonna eat some of this meat. Slurp. Slurp. Slurp, slurp. Get some salmon. That's healthy for you. Ringwet says, also someone used a weird grenade on the shuttle that moved all the walls about. Seems fine. I cannot use while in combat. Okay. No. Decombat. Let's cook some meats? Zuckerberg style? Am I in combat? Is there something I don't know? I guess somebody mean is around here. Giant Spout just says, you would love The Witcher 3 if you're partial to good casks hidden underwater. I am, honestly, a little bit. We could ferment this cabbage. Oh, there's a note. A fishing map! I see. Okay, so where there's 2 lumps, we want the left lump. And now if I cross-reference that with my map, clearly I'll see the 2 lumps, and this left lump has the fishing spot. Soulfoundry says, I want to play The Witcher 3 so badly, but I can never get out of the first chapter. I played a tiny bit of the first Witcher, but that's, to be honest, that's it. Oh, I can tan, but I can't cook? I mean, yes. 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 Oh, this leather is heavier than when it started. What is leather made of? Leather strips made of? Out of leather? No. 2 lumps, 2 lumps, 2 lovely Skyrim humps. And Giant Spatula says, I played like 100 hours of Witcher 3 in 1 week, and when I was stuck in an apartment with no internet. Oh, that's a good question. Like, what is the best... What is your no internet game of choice? I guess mostly we play no internet games on this channel, but... Iron Arrow... Just the one? Potions. What's heavy? Those are not heavy. Surely my weapons are apparel. I could drop... That's not even very heavy, though. No net game of choice. ... Yeah, what is your no net game of choice? Am I not wearing a crown? I mean, amulet. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll definitely wear that. And then I just need to... God, I love it. One thing... So Dracula Untold is a bad movie, but I really liked one part of it where Dracula meets the, like, elder vampire, and the elder vampire is like, please, take off your silver ring. It offends me. And I was like, oh, it offends me is a fun... That's a fun way to say that. I like that. Okay, so we're gonna divest of these books, is what's gonna happen now. So, reading is for nerds. I need the bounty, apparently. I don't need Lost Legends. Quest items. Okay, so if it's a quest item, I won't be able to drop it, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. There is actually one in there I wanted. There was like a treasure map. Shoot. Arvel's journal. You know when you throw away a bunch of books and there's actually one that you still wanted? No, E to read and then E again to take. Whoa, whoa, wait. Could I have taken the fishing map? I'm a fool. Pierogi Frenzy says, I played Witcher 3 in Polish when starting to learn Polish as an adult, and I couldn't understand my mom talking about the weather, but I knew how to say Weir Hedgehog. Oh, Weir Hog, like in the Sonic games. I know exactly what you mean. Wait. Give me that map. And Rangwat says, Witcher 3 I didn't like much. The stories were alright, but nothing that amazing overall. The world was mostly barren and very little to actually get from exploring compared to the emptiness. The combat was meh, and the level system was badly done with exploration and freedom. Interesting. Also, it has a real male gaze problem. That I can believe. You can, like, collect, like, dirty, little playing cards or something, right? Soulfoundry says, I legit don't have one at this point. A no-net game. If I don't have video games, I go books or yarn. Maybe a Zelda game, or Myst, but nothing current. An Evocator says, Pierogi, that is an extremely an adult language learner moment. Very good. Very good. Lydia. Just like the master would want. And Rangwat says, Lamau, Gwent was one of the best parts. No, in the first one, though. You got, like, little commemorative postcards or something for every woman you bedded, as it were. I'm gonna make a nice... Ooh, actually, these are good choices. Evil Kidder says her walk is so intimidating. And Rangwat says IDK about the other Witcher games. Yeah, the first Witcher game had collectible cards for romancing. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna make a nice beef stew. I got a stew going. Yes. And another one. And a third one. Apple cabbage stew? I would try it. I would try an apple cabbage stew. If I went over to somebody's house and they were like, oh, we're cooking my grandmother's recipe for apple cabbage stew. We were going through her estate and we found her box of recipe cards and we decided to cook this one because we kind of had all the things on hand. I'd be like, I'd try that. I would try your grandma's gross old stew. I would do it. Let me cook some. Giant Spatula says, Yennefer, best girl. And my wife says, oh boy, you can finally make your stew. We're doing it. Rangwat says, apple cabbage stew sounds lovely, but why do all the stews and soups look like so much shit in a bowl? It's fine. Some potato soup. Potato soup, that's hearty. That'll keep you going on these cold Arctic nights. And Larry Burndorf says, because they did. The person who shit in the potato soup was not having... Probably needs to see a doctor. That is not the right color for that to be. Even at the worst of times. Potato anything will keep you going. True. Oh, like some nice potato pancakes? Are you kidding me? You could put apple in that, too. Some applesauce on a potato pancake? That's what we should have used the apples for. I don't know what this is doing for me to be making all these potato soups. Okay, salt seems to have been a key ingredient for basically every recipe, just like in real life, so we can no longer cook anything. Latkes are great! Unwiser says, careful not to cook the fish you need for the fish quest. I didn't even think of that. True! Oh god, thank god we cook beef stew and vegetarian stews. Broggy Friend says, to prove your worth to the Stormcloak, stride north to the edge of the world, slay an ice wraith, and then prepare a sumptuous banquet! Well, we did. I mean, if these guys want to slosh around in some of our soup, we got them covered. Now, see... Am I, encumbered? I do perhaps have one too many soups. Too many soups? Okay, let's look at our potions, our books. Any more of these that I don't need? Larry Burndorf says, I bet you smell wonderful with old fish and 40 pounds of soup. Just carrying, like, the stick with the 2 buckets on the back, but each one has a different soup in it. Rangwat says, our companions slaves. They follow us, take any order, and get no pay. Oh, speaking of, actually, that's not a bad idea. No. Don't worry. I'm not going to fight you. Lydia.
Still need me to do something?
Yeah, can you...
I've got your back.
I need you to do something.
All right. What is it?
I need you to carry my soups. If you could. I returned from my quest. Slosh,
Still need me to do something?
Yeah. Listen. Lydia, there's an important matter here. I need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
That's excellent, because I'm extremely burdened right now. Here's 50 soups, please. Could you just carry these all, basically, what do I have that's heavy? These things are actually not that heavy. No, I'm not done yet. Lydia.
How can I serve you, my
Thank you.
friend?
In terms of the weapons, are you, okay. Could you please take this longbow and, oh, cool. I'm also going to give you some other stuff too, probably. I'd like you to carry, perhaps some foods? How heavy are these? Whoa. What was 2? Yeah, if you could carry this wheel of cheese, that would be good. I'm going to give you that. And, I mean, that'll definitely help. What else is heavy, food-wise? Does the Dragonborn just casually have a barrel on hand to carry all that soup? Froggy Friend says, Lydia, you won't believe it, but I accidentally made 40 different soups. A Giant Spatula says, when your significant other has a larger handbag than you, and you make them carry your soup, just pour it right on in. Okay, that's actually going to do us okay for now. But Lydia, we may need to return to this topic of you carrying my cheese wheels. Nope. What I meant to press was this button to quick save. Alright, I'm going back to town. So who are we naming Mingus? Oh, true! We haven't met Mingus yet. That is a very good point. Never trust anyone with your cheese. Well, I kept a wedge or two for myself, because I'm not going to obviously trust her with all of my cheese. But Lydia could take a wheel, I think. I think she can be trusted with a wheel. Is that a wolf? God damn it. Did he go awoo? Pierogi Frenzy says, I already don't know this reference. Did you play that game where one person is secretly a jazz bassist? I guess not. Hi. I think it's called Amingus. I see. I get it. I needed to wait for it there. Rangwet says, is Mingus the owner of the games version of the East India Trade Company, considering this old position of a similarly capitalist group? Could be. True. Yeah, Mingus was our old llama friend. Among others, he was a trader. Froggy Frenzy is standing by the claim. So there's the alleged thing that by accident foxes lead you to treasure. Shall we see if that's the truth? I don't know why I had such a hard time saying the word truth there. Shall we see if that's real? Something to do with the vertexes? Show me where the most vertexes are. Show them to me! Fox runs off cliff. The treasure's there! Splat. Oh my god, the greatest treasure of all, a different fox. I'm done. I'm tired of these foxes. Enough is enough. I've had it with these fox snakes. Ready? Oh, I did not time that. Oh! Who are you? That's it. Probably I was supposed to question that person. The Campbell Soup Dragonborn is on the move. Rango says, it's like those loot lizards in Dark Souls who run away from you and are often placed to run off cliffs or into traps to lure the player. Oh my god, that's devious. I don't need an orcish sword. Let me look at these books, though. E to read. As instructed, you are to eliminate Manfred by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Astrid. Fool's roll dumplings! Oh, delicious. So hearty. I can't believe I was attacked by a dork while I was fighting wolves. Oh, this wolf is more wolfy than the other ones. That's okay, we cooked his ass. Let's get out of here. The wolf is stronger than the assassin. True. I guess given in the right circumstances, that could be true in real life. Eat some soup. Oh, good idea. We got all these soups. What are we gonna do? Not drink a pint of beef stew? Actually, a pint of stew is pretty reasonable, huh? But I am gonna do that. Oh, that's only for stamina. But I want health. Perhaps my potato soup will nourish me. 10 points of health from the soup. Glug, glug, glug. Renguet says, TBH wolves should do more damage in games. They have strong bites and are very vicious. They're huge, too. Then again, we can survive the bite of a dragon. Also true. And a good frame of reference. The Whistling Mine! Let me just use the smelter real quick. Hey Lydia, whoever smelt it, I can't do this. I don't know how. I don't have the right stuff.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
I will not Fuzroda that man, even though I really, really, really wanted to. You just need ores. You smelt ore into ingots. Oh, okay, I bet there's some ores in the
I
mine.
have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thune be taught?
Not any skill can be taught. Listen, if you don't know perfect pitch, if you're not taught perfect... Winterhold Guard, I'm going to teach you something. If you're not taught perfect pitch as a child, you will never learn it. There are 0 documented cases of an adult human learning perfect pitch, okay? So when you say that it's just like any skill, that's just not correct. Okay?
Staying safe, I hope.
Always. There's some in the boxes. Yeah, but it's not my stuff. I bet there's some in the mine. I'll just go do some lightweight mining. I'll just go do a couple shifts. Damn, he backed the fuck up. Oh yeah. Progy friend says soup soup, a tasty soup soup, a spicy carrot and coriander, chili chowder, crouton. I don't know this reference. Rangwet says this game just a bard who sings at to high pitches? True. Maybe that's how it works. Hello, Gunding. I see you are also a knower of the
where you
soups.
step in the mine. Don't want to cover up some valuable ore or gems or something.
What are you working on there? Looks like a pretty primitive soup. You must be a novice. Let me
Anytime
teach
I
you.
get tired of working, I just think that maybe the next swing will make me rich.
Are you Dutch?
Keeps me going.
The way that you sound
It's
Dutch.
going to happen soon. I just know it. We'll strike
You can
something
actually
better
go to
than
Bard
iron.
College in this game.
Silver.
A fellow
Maybe even gold.
stillborn, I see.
You'll see.
True. It's probably not worth it to steal those apples.
Need some?
Yeah. Oh, who are these guys? I thought they were tied up, but they're just sleeping weird. Okay. Alright. Look, I'm gonna go do some shifts. I'll be back. It seems like nothing suspicious is happening in this mine, so that should be a perfect place for me to go gather some ores. In a totally safe way. Excuse me, sir.
The mine will be the talk of Skyrim soon, you'll see. It'll be the stuff of legends.
Oh. I'll just take a shift. Oh, I need a pickaxe. Nah, I'm not gonna carry one of those. Nope.
It's a matter of time.
Oh, so this is all you guys got here? What if I just passed through? Oh, spider webs? Okay, well, you guys seem like you got it under control here. I thought there was gonna be like some goblins or I don't know, some wenches or something, but since there's literally nothing here, I'm out. Goodbye. Has Piotr found the weird mines yet? I guess not. I don't think I've seen any weird mines. Now, obviously this is the way home, but I am gonna... Actually, is that obvious? Where am I trying to go? There. Okay, yeah, it is the right way. I'm gonna stop by this circle of stones here. This dolmen, I think. Regwet says, all I'll say is stuff shifts genre a bit at a few points. Oh my god. Like when we found the aliens in The Good Life? I got there. Sir? Thank you. I guess, lol. Is anything like The Good Life? Perhaps not. Oh, great. Wait. Regwet says the Mario movie is kind of like The Good Life. Is there like a lever I can pull and then I'll go, wrong lever, and fall down the hole? No? Maybe not. Okay, so according to my... Okay, actually that is right. We are kind of headed the right way. It is beautiful countryside, isn't it? Even though it's all snowy and brown and white and gray. What are we doing? We're walking back to town to turn in our quest because we killed an ice wraith and now we're going to join some guys, Stormcloaks. We're going to join them because there's something to do. Here's that mound from before. I guess we probably could fast travel. The Stormcloaks are the racists? What? They did make a weird comment about me being a red guard. Then again, the Imperialists are Imperialists? I don't know if that is worse. Lydia, are we under attack? Oh, it's a damn bear! Lydia, back up! Ugh. The Imperials tried to chop off your head, though. That is true. That does give me a pretty strong motive against them. Gather 10 bear pelts for 10 wide arms. Is that something I'm supposed to be doing?
I haven't seen you before, have I? I don't owe you money, do I?
Perfect time for the bear joke. Oh god, I haven't practiced the bear joke in quite some time. I don't know if I'm prepped for it. Who are the companions?
We're the best damn fighters in Skyrim.
We're the best damned fighters in Skyrim. Who's in charge?
In charge of what? I'm in charge of me, and you're in charge of you. If you're looking to join up, Kodlak's the one to be talking to.
So you guys are like anonymous?
A man of my station has many debts. I'm not much use at labor or learning, but I can throw a punch with the best of them. The companions let me fight for gold.
Regwet says the Imperialists took over the entire continent. Their old celebrated leader, Talos or Tiber Septium, kind of like set the capital on fire and killed near everyone in it.
Until next time.
See ya, man. Good talk. That seems bad. Who's killing all the animals besides me? The companions are in Whiterun. Ah, okay, good to know. I'm actually going to scale this mountainside real quick. Just rappel down here. Also, Talos had a giant robot that manipulated time to make everyone forget his many crimes and then make himself a god. So where is he now? If he's some kind of god robot man. Ah. Can you imagine? We gotta get that robot. He also stole a Daedric prince's heart. Literally? Or just like he wooed them? Like he captivated them? Literally! Oh my. He swapped their powers with his. That's kind of cool. That's like a Mega Man style move. Everybody likes Mega Man. He probably steals robot hearts. And he's human, so had no powers. I see. That's the best kind of swap, where you give somebody, you take from somebody and give them nothing. It's really the ideal in numerous ways. And Rangwat says, in Skyrim is weird AF with all this, though. Did that happen in one of the other games, or is that just like deep lore you can find out from this one? Or is like time traveling robot boss the best one? Hey, Museput, welcome. Says, I believe that's normally referred to as theft. No. It's just a deal between friends where one of the friends benefits and
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
you know, I don't, sure. What do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
Progy Friend says, imagine if Mega Man ripped out boss hearts like Indiana Jones. He should. You know what? You stupid idiot. I'll take the lot. Give them all to me. But in exchange, I'm not done with you. I will need you to buy some of my lotions and potions. No, you know what? We're good. Thank you for the flowers. Where are your parents?
They're dead.
Oh.
My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well.
Uh-huh.
My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back.
Do you think it's because your
I'm
face
all
looks like a
alone.
potato? Oh, I mean...
I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
Rangwat says, because another group called the Thalmor basically profit off the Oblivion Crisis to take political power and pressure over the Imperials and impose a lot of new laws, including banishing the worship of Talos. No, I can adopt you if you want.
Really? Do you have a place I could live?
Ah.
Oh, well.
God, we gotta get a house so we can start collecting children. Alright, well, good luck to you.
Yes?
No, I actually don't want to talk to you anymore. Am I weighed down by your flowers? That's it. I'm eating a salmon steak. That only weighs 0.1. Okay, what's something heavy that I can eat? Like a gourd? I'm drinking the stew. Rangwat says, so weirdly, one of the biggest Stormcloak's independent country selling points is people can still worship Talos, the man who took over everything in the name of the Imperials. Oh, interesting. So sort of freedom of religion, but like a bad religion is what I'm hearing. Let me just gobble up some more of these apple cabbage soups. Oh, God, I'm so full. You know when you eat like a lot of soup or like drink a lot of liquid and you can feel it sloshing around in your stomach? I feel like after eating 9 bowls of apple cabbage soup, that is what we're doing here. Pierogi, he says, Fiona, I can't believe you ate 3 gallons of soup and I can't believe you ate 3 gallons of soup and then compulsively stole more soup ingredients. It's fine. I might want to make a soup with those later. Come on. What if I need to make a soup later? I gotta clear out the soups that I have now to make room for the future soups. I'm just like, it's just like Hoarder's Soup Edition. Rangot says, the freedom of worshipping the man who took everything in the name of the people you're fighting against, keeping control of a place he took control of for them. That is very politically complicated. I'll admit. I'm joining them. I want That's it. I want to be one of the racists. It's like America's in the Cold. If Americans in the Cold War worshipped Stalin.
You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink.
I owe Ulfric a
I
drink.
didn't think we'd be seen.
Larry Burndorf says, it has been that long since you ate a couple gallons of potato soup.
Definitely Stormcloak material.
Thanks, man.
It's
I thought
time we made
Stormcloak
this
material was going to be like cloth,
official. Ready to take the
but
oath?
whatever. Are you Oath?
Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak.
The selling point of the Cold War was that the
future
Russians
High
took
King of
over. You wouldn't have the
Skyrim.
freedom to worship
You must
Stalin.
also pledge unswerving
Oh, I see.
loyalty
If that
to
was
your
the
fellow
case.
Stormcloaks, to Skyrim and to her people.
Yeah. You know what? I'm ready.
That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become
I like
one
the
of
way
us,
that you have a bear
hero of the
as a
people,
hat.
a true son
We need to
of
throw a
Skyrim,
soup
a
intervention.
Stormcloak.
Froggy Frenzy says, how does this brand
I do swear my blood and honor.
how does this brand new cloak already have soup stains? I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric.
Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim. As Talos is
Rangwat
my
says,
witness,
I was confused by Talos when I
this
first
oath
played, and now I think
bind me
I'm
to
more
protect and
confused.
beyond.
One of those things where the less the less you know, the
even to
better,
my
huh?
lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms.
Of course.
All hail the storm.
Larry Burndorf says, I feel bad for your toilet bucket. Just all liquid. It's very easy to clean out afterwards, at least. But
Now,
filling it
one
up
of
is
us,
no
which means you
picnic,
can
believe me.
Tag along on a little trip with me.
Okay.
Oh, and here, you're a Stormcloak now.
Give me a
You
cloak.
have to look
Give me the
the
cloak.
part.
Fur boots! Okay. You gave me too much stuff, but what's the mission?
I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown.
Failed?
Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah. The Imperial
Almost
Legion. That's okay.
certain. We're headed to Corvinjun. But if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind.
Like a
Your
skeleton?
fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you
Yeah,
there
I know.
as soon as I'm finished up here.
What's the Jagged Crown?
Have you not heard that ancient verse?
Don't rhyme, please.
More unleashing razor snow of dragons from the blue brought down. Birds the walking winters.
Ah, it's a
woe.
classic
High
ABAB. I
King
like it.
In his jagged crown. Going way back to King Harold's time, or even before.
Rangwet says
the High King
Daggerfall's main
always
villain
wore
on the
the
cover, I
jagged
believe, is the
crown,
skeleton of Talos' old
symbol
wizard.
Of his might and power.
I played like 1
The
second
crown
of
is made
Daggerfall
from the
once.
Bones and teeth of
It's,
ancient dragons.
It's a little rough to go back
Said
to,
contain
IMO.
a portion of the power of every king who has worn it. True or not, who would dare deny Ulfric's claim when the legendary jagged crown sits upon his brow?
What if it sat upon my brow? How do you know it's there?
It's true. The location of the crown was lost with King Borgas after the great hunt killed him while he was off on his damned Alessian campaigns. But legend holds his body was secretly returned to
Ooh, I
Skyrim
love a
and
secret
buried
burial.
with the crown. Its exact whereabouts lost in the following wars of succession.
That sounds complicated.
Through sources that shall remain nameless, I've tracked down what I believe.
Larry
to be
Burndorf says, I
the
can't
final
believe this
resting
guy's
place
putting
of
up with
King
your soup
Borgas.
burps. I'm just like, I've got like a little pot
If the
belly I'm just
crown
holding on
exists,
to.
It will be there.
Rangwat says, I haven't played it, and it's funny to me that despite selling on size, Elder Scrolls gets smaller each game, it seems. Daggerfall was the entirety of every region, partly made through random generation. Oh, interesting. And Soul Foundry says the final Aurora concert just started. Oh, so I did do the Aurora concert in Child of Light? I forget the name, I'm sorry. With
Since when?
Soul Foundry, and it was actually pretty dope. I was very impressed. Going in, maybe I already talked about this. Going in, I thought I was just going to be like standing in the crowd the whole time for the whole concert. Sky Children of Light, that is the name. Sorry, thank you. But it's not that. It's like very interactive, and sometimes you're a bird and sometimes you're a jellyfish, and that doesn't sound cool, but it's actually very cool. Works really well with the music. I was pretty impressed. I was more impressed than I was expecting to be. Hasn't Skyrim always been part of the Empire?
Not this empire. No, I fought in the Imperial Army in the war against the Dominion. I bled.
I'm glad that I did it.
Blood
Definitely.
for the Empire. And for what?
And for what?
The Empire to bend its knee before those evil elf bastards.
Ah, this is the
Signing
racism.
a treaty meant to kill the heart of the Empire itself.
Thank you, Rangoet, for the points, for the light snacks.
No. I will have no part of any such empire. And I will gladly gut anyone who
Oh,
says
you said they're racist, but if they're racist against elves, that's not that big a deal.
And damn the moot. We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torik's women on the throne.
Milk drinkers? Do you guys not drink milk? Am I not supposed to drink milk? Drinks a little bit of milk. Are we not drinking milk?
Crown would legitimize your claim.
So far, he says I had so much fun enjoying it with you. Legit. And if anyone else wants to do it, I have a cape. Okay, just real quick. You gave me a bunch of crap that I gotta be real. I love that you gave me this garbage, but I'm just gonna leave this right here on the floor next to you, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna put that there too. Yeah, this too. So you could just.
This one.
I'm just gonna leave these. I want these things, believe me, but I'm just gonna leave them here. So maybe I can come back and maybe I'll pick them up later. Okay. Stormcloaks are lactose intolerant. I guess so. And Rangoet says, by the way, the Stormcloaks are nicer to the players than their citizens of other races. Okay. Interesting. So I can expect, even though I'm a dirty, dirty red guard, I can expect some good treatment, perhaps. When I was in... I'm sure I've talked about this before. When I was in college, I took a class that was about nomadic people living in north of China and in inner Asia throughout history. And one class that I did, that wasn't the class, it was the like section that we did with a grad student. He took us through just like a bunch of Chinese documents through like 1,000 years of history or more, where like they would talk about the barbarian people living in the north, and like the big like dunk that they would do on the barbarians. They'd be like, these people are barbarians, they ride horses, and they wear their swords all the time, and they drink yogurt. So, you know, dairy can be a symbol of barbarism, I think. They were like, we drink tea, that's all civilized, but these savages drinking their yogurt, it's crazy. Anyway, it sounds made up, but that's actually pretty close to what it was. Larry Burndorf says, oh my god, I got a lot of catch up on. And Ringwood says, and it's clear it's just because the player is the Dragonborn, oh, that they're nicer to us. That's good. That's sensible. Sorry, I gotta fix a little window right here. And Pierogi Frenzy says, so be careful offering cream of potato soup to Ulfric. True. Larry Burndorf says, you left all that food? I'm proud of you. And Soul Thunder says, legit though, when I have enough points, I'm demanding this game because I'm tired of waiting for some puzzles. We gotta get it to come to Steam. Although, maybe, it's supposed to come soon. It's supposed to be this year, right? Sky Children of Light. And then Wisebird says, everyone in Skyrim has a carrying weight problem, so they're trying to pawn their trash off on you. True. So are you leaving the Stormcloaks? No, I'll do the Stormcloak stuff. I'm on board. Oh, what is this, some kind of shitty church? What are you guys looking at?
There's no glory in war. It's just
There's
something
no
they tell
glory in
soldiers
war.
So they'll risk their lives.
You just drop their entire gear. Well, I don't want their gear, but,
To
you
receive
know.
the blessing of Talos, you have only to pray at the altar.
That's a statue of Talos. What does Talos have to do with... Tell me about Talos.
Talos, who in life was known as
They call me
Talos Septim,
Brunhorf
united
Wall
Tamriel
Watcher.
and founded the Empire. He was rewarded for his deeds by being joined with the Divines in eternal glory.
Oh,
The only mortal to do so.
that's pretty special.
We worship him that we might follow in his path. We can't literally join him in the heavens, but we may do our best to know them here on Nirn.
Nirn? Oh, do I live on Nirn? We gotta build a rocket. We gotta get off Nirn.
The Empire's elven puppet masters never cared much for the idea of a human becoming a divine. So the worship of Talos is outlawed.
I see.
Skyrim doesn't take kindly to being told what to do. And to try and forget Talos, well, they may as well ordered us all to cut off our ears.
God, I hope it doesn't come to that.
Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards
I don't think
devotion.
rockets run on
I've been
soup.
seeing a lot of the
You're just not
Shadow
drinking the
Sheriffs
right
since they lost their
soups.
daughter. Hilevi Cruelty comes in a lot, but I haven't
Cruelty?
seen her husband here in years.
What's his name?
Ulfric prays for strength. I speak to Captain Lonelygale, but he doesn't spend much time.
You guys have
here.
good
Too
names.
busy.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks.
Blessings of Arcade be upon you.
Yeah. Blessings, whatever. Is there some like? Do you guys have like some snacks?
I spent my life serving Talos. Talos created the Empire.
Rangwat says also the Fillmore banned worship of Talos because in Elder Scrolls, worships of God give them power, and these people were like, yeah, let's not worship this asshole. Oh, I got it. It's like an American God situation where like the more you worship, the more power they get, huh? Go pray. So should I just pray at all these places?
There's
Hello, Snake Man. Lord Time, go back to your dark corner. Oh, I see. That's why you do it. We just add blessings. Yes. Okay. So I'm not toggling between blessings. I'm just stacking them up. Okay. I did not understand that mechanic, I guess. Where are we going? Serpent Stone. Wreck of the Pride. Meet Galmer outside Corvinjund. Okay. Quest, just keep that one going. Yeah. I don't want to read any of this other crap. Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Oh yeah. The marshes of Hjalmarch. You can't call it the marches of a place that's also called March. That's like the outskirts of the outskirts. But just out of interest. There's not really a good way to find this. It's okay, we're gonna go get the Jagged Crown. Rungbot says, I guess, but also though we are told although we are told, the game's never really shown a meaningful way worship doing this. Normally it's like, this gold stole some powerful items. They are extra powerful. And the god in Oblivion is worshipped by like no one but took over the world. Well, almost took over the world. Oh, do we have to play Oblivion after this? I remember the methods. That's all I remember from Oblivion.
Supper is all I ask.
No! Okay. Oblivion sucks ass. Fair enough. I played a little bit on the PS3. Except Shivering Isles DLC. I'd be down for that. It's surprisingly great. Okay, I gotta go west. I feel like I'm gonna break my legs if I jump down there. So let me dive into this icy river instead, which will be much safer. Don't go in an icy river. This is a true thing. So there's a guy on the Titanic, alright, who was a tennis player, and he leaped into the water and hung onto one of the lifeboats, and like having his legs hanging in the cold water like destroyed his legs. He actually did get better, but the doctors were like, your legs are over. You are not a leg man anymore. You'll never play tennis again. He actually did play tennis again, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that was like a miracle. Ugh. Progy Friend says, I don't really remember why, but I spent so long in Morrowind and Skyrim, but just could not get into Oblivion. Interesting. It is kind of flat and gray and brown in Oblivion, as I remember. Rangoet says, that was not a miracle. Valiant effort. Thank you. I feel like this next dive is going to go way better. Anyway, the point is, his legs were all effed up. He did get better, but just try not to be in icy water. I don't know. Huh? Oh, thank God. Don't do this. This will ruin your muscles and your body. Although there was also a guy on the Titanic, if you ever just get into the Titanic Wikipedia article, I really recommend it because it's something where people have really carefully tracked what happened to like all the people on the Titanic. And it's kind of interesting. But there was one guy, Soulfoundry says, I love Titanic stories. Excellent. Well, there was the pastry chef or a pastry chef on the Titanic who said he was in the water for like a super long time. Like everybody was like, you would be dead if you were in the water that long. But his claim is that, what did he claim? No, that's not what it was. He claimed that he basically waited until the boat sank and like stepped off of it as it was sinking. And then because he had so much alcohol in his body, that's how he survived, which is a very speculative thing to say. But anyway, I admire the pastry chef on the Titanic who just got super wasted and stuck on the boat maybe until the last minute. It's a way to do it. Soulfoundry says, I've watched all the Goes of the Titanic Sank videos. Oh, what are those? And Ringo says, no, especially if you waited so long in the cold weather. Yeah, there's no way he actually, I don't know. I don't know how he actually lived. But he said it was because he drank a lot of liquor. You're talking about the chef, and yes, that's true, but they've proven he was just a lucky drunk. Ah. And Larry Burndorf says, I think alcohol has the opposite effect. I think so too. I think it maybe makes you feel warmer, but it does not actually make you conserve heat. Alcohol reduces the sensation of cold, there it is, but not the effect. And on Wisebird says, that's how I survive work. Things are not going well if you're surviving work by sinking a large boat full of people and being a lucky drunk. I do think it's interesting when you read like stories of disasters and stuff. It really does come down to luck, who gets out of there and who doesn't a lot of the time. By the way, I'm looking for a job. Do you want to employ me at this specific
if you've
mill?
got an axe, you can always make gold.
I don't have
wood.
an axe.
Just bring me everything you cut.
All right. See ya.
That I am. My father left it to me after he died in the Great War against the elves.
I heard that we hate them.
I don't care what's going on in the world. Rebellion, dragons awakening. The mill is enough trouble for me to worry about.
Ari, that's very relatable of you. See you later,
right, then.
and I'm never going to talk to you again. Goodbye. We could do it, but we're not going to do it. The chicken. Oh. There's a lot of topography happening, right? It's not just like big flat areas, which is kind of what I remember from Oblivion. We got mountains and crags and valleys and rivers and stuff. It's a lot of variety, even when we're just walking around with nothing to do. Go behind the waterfall. That's where all the secrets live. Not this time, but another time. A richly varied stew of content. True. I actually want to make a stew soon because, okay, this is going to take a little bit to explain. But I grew reishi mushrooms, which the one mushroom grew for like months and months and was huge. And I was growing it in a big glass, like a cloche. And before I moved, I was like, I can't move this mushroom with me. I gotta take it apart. And so I harvested it and cut it all up and dried it, and now it's been like a month or more since then, and I was like, I really got to use all this dried mushroom. So right now in the slow cooker, I got all my little mushrooms making mushroom tea for me, which I'm not actually going to drink. I'm going to use it as a base for a stock to make a soup, which is what we're doing in this game. So it's all coming full circle. That's a terrible story. Anyway, let's play the game. That's a much more interesting thing to do. Rango says, is it just me, or is it weird that Skyrim and Fallout 3 pushed so hard on that you can kill almost anyone part, but you could not kill a lot of the main characters, especially for Elder Scrolls, I know. You could kill anyone and softlock yourself in Morrowind. Oh, if you killed the wrong people? So do they prevent me from killing people who would softlock me here? Are you going to drink 3 gallons of mushroom soup IRL? I mean, I could. It's kind of... It's kind of bitter, though. I wouldn't just drink the mushroom tea straight. Some people do because they think it's kind of medicinal, but it's not. It's kind of bitter and earthy. It's a good base if you put other stuff in it. But yeah, when we make it into a nice soup, it'll be good. Mushroom stock challenge. Oh yeah. And Rangwat says also, I heard save scumming is in Morrowind's lore, as it is explained as manipulating time. And like one unkillable character can't because he saved scum until all your hits missed or something. Oh, he can't die, I see. It's like Prince of Persia explaining how you don't die. I like it. Oh, Pierogi Frenzy, thank you for the light snacks, by the way. Speaking of Prince of Persia, let's take a look at today's featured hero clicks. Will it stop the stream? I don't know. We actually need a little introduction. So previously on today's featured hero clicks, we had Iron Fist, right? Everybody's favorite Netflix superhero. And so today, I thought because we liked him so much, today's featured hero clicks is Iron Fist, a different one. And there he is. It's the same guy, just in a different pose. It's a good pose, though. It's a good, like, martial arts kind of kung fu pose that he's got going on there. But they preserved the same goofy yellow and green costume, which I kind of appreciate. He's got the big chest tattoo, which I did not know was a thing, although I can see it there. Pierogi Freddy says, I want my light snacks back. All right, let me make it worth your while. Hold up, we'll put one more in. Because I wouldn't want to just leave you with that Iron Fist, because it is almost the same. All right, here's another featured hero click. Soul Foundry says, give them back. I hear you. I second that motion. All right. Today's featured hero clicks is Iron Fist. There he is. Hey, Giant Spatula saw it coming. Is it another Iron Fist? Oh yeah, but this time with nunchucks, I think. But really long ones? Boom! So we got our 3 Iron Fists here. He is wearing a slightly cooler costume, at least. What can we say? Do I have another Iron Fist? I think those are all of them. I think those are all of my Iron Fists. Evokim says, OMG, lol. Yeah, there he is. He's looking good. You have a lot of Iron Fists. I think these are all of them. There may be one more pose of an Iron Fist. Let's compare them to our standard size Karen, just so we can see how tall they are. It's a little hard to tell, as always, because they are doing kind of little karate squats. Iron Fist Mania! 3 fists is a lot of fists. That's more than most, but not all people have. Soul Foundry says, next hero clicks I redeem, I'm going to demand a magic card, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh man, I opened some packs of Phyrexia, all will be one today. Did I get anything good? I got a Planeswalker. Oh, another version of the Wandering Emperor, which I had from the Kamigawa set, Neon Dynasty set. But other than that, not that much interesting. I'm not crazy about Phyrexia All Will Be One, to be honest. It's just, we talked about this before. It's so many counters. I don't want to do all that bookkeeping when I'm playing. Like, oh, put more counters on this guy, and oh, I proliferate, so I get to put one more of every counter on everybody. Just kind of a pain. Anyway, which Iron Fist is the tallest? That's what we need to know. And I believe it's the kicking Iron Fist, because the other two are kind of doing their little squat. And indeed, it is the case. Kicking Iron Fist, he is the tallest. Yeah, Iron Fist. Listen, we have an Iron Fist who was 50 points. This Iron Fist, who's wearing the costume that's good but squatting, is 100 points. And this Iron Fist, he's 94 points. So he's almost as good, but not quite as good as this Iron Fist. who is twice as good as this Iron Fist in terms of their point value. That's what you need to know. Soulfoundry says, I freaking loved Phyrexia. I had a dual deck with them. They were so fun to play. I always recommend getting dual decks and keeping them together. Which one has the best sculpted body? Also important. Let's rate them. Let's do it. All right. So I do like that he has a little outline around where his underpants are. But in terms, I actually got to take a look myself. I think it's got to be the only one who they sculpted his butt cheeks is this Iron Fist here. Kicking Iron Fist, they took the time to put his butt crack in there. And that's going to put him at the top of the list. Does this guy have one? Actually, no. A little bit, but not nearly as severe. So as you can see, this is the best one. Primo Iron Fist. The lowest points, but the best badonkadonk. So today's featured hero clicks is Iron Fist, and now you know. Iron Ass. Unicheek. True, some of these guys are true Unicheeks. Oh, man. The one on the right kind of has an uneven cheek. Oh, this guy? He kind of does, actually. He's a little lopsided. You know what it is? On his commute, he takes a lot of, like, one direction of turn, and then he takes the train back in the evening. So he walks one way in and takes the train back, and he's just developed his butt way more on one side as a result. It's bulging with what we hope is muscle. God, I hope so. Otherwise. You know what the effed up thing is? I had all these HeroClixes for years. Some of them really for like over a decade. And today's featured HeroClix has basically finally given them purpose after all of this time. So it's nice. It's sometimes life works like that. You have something that you're just like, what the hell am I going to do with this? And then years and years later, it comes back around and you say, oh, I was smart to be a hoarder this whole time. Larry Burndorf says, honestly, I'd never heard of HeroClix before. I get that. It's not the it's a little bit niche. I don't think I've ever met anybody who is like sincerely really into HeroClix before. Like, I've known people who had HeroClix because it's fun to like have a Batman or whatever. But I don't know anybody who's like very seriously played it. Gotta not die here. Yeah, let's slurp some soups. Soulfoundry says, I'm into HeroClix now on this channel. There are a lot of good ones, though. They got, it's not a very good game, I'll be real with you, but they got some good licenses. And that's basically what keeps the franchise going, I think. There's a pleasant breast here. Potato soup? Delicious. Rangoet says, I just learned that flamethrowers are legal to own in most states of the U.S. What the hell? America! That is the correct answer, or the correct response. Listen, what if I need to defend my home by setting a man on fire from a distance? Actually, an interesting thing I learned about flamethrowers, because I was reading about the flamethrower Wikipedia article weirdly recently, and people who know about military stuff already know this, so I'm sorry if I'm telling you something you already know, but I don't know about military stuff, which is like, in movies, flamethrowers are always depicted, usually, as being like pretty short range, but that's not the reality. Like, a flamethrower that's like mounted on a tank could set something on fire that's like a football field away. Like, it's not just for burning a guy who's standing next to you, it's for burning people who are far away, too. Soulfoundry says, my friend's dad made us one as kids, a flamethrower. Yes, we used it all the time. Evocator says, for HeroClix, I had some, but not DC or Marvel or whatever. I'm not sure what license I had. Well, Mage Knight was like HeroClix, but for fantasy. They also had that, and that wasn't tied to any particular license. Larry Burndorf says, Elon Musk sold them. True, yeah, flamethrowers. Soulfoundry says, in playing with fire with that same friend is how I had a couple scars. Rangoet says, flamethrowers are insane, and I'm surprised they aren't war crimes. Honestly, same. It seems pretty bad. And Pierogi Friend says, hey, what are you all doing that you know so much about flamethrowers? Just making flamethrowers. I never used a flamethrower, but when I was in middle school, I went over to my friend's house and he Larry Burndorf says it was called not a flamethrower. Oh, the one Musk sold? Fire. I went over to his house and he had a Nerf gun that he had modified to be chemically powered, where basically there was like a chamber. It was just like a Nerf gun. It would shoot a Nerf dart, but there was a chamber that you sprayed hairspray into, and then you pulled a little like a lighter on the back, and it ignited the hairspray to shoot a dart. And when I went over, he showed it to me, and then he also showed me the big patch of arm hair he had burned off testing it. So don't do that. There's no reason. There's no reason to make a Nerf gun that is chemically powered. Spring powered is fine. It's much safer. That sounds like a potato gun. I've heard of that too. That like if you can get PVC pipes and stuff and make a potato gun that way. So Foundry says my friend had dirt bikes, ostriches, and flamethrowers. That's 3 pretty cool things to have. We had a lot of fun building tree houses and doing lots of dumb stuff. That's like, I don't want to live in that house, but I do want to be friends with the kid who lives in that house. I think that you did it right, Soul Foundry. Ranguet says, also, did you know that Germans, in was it World War I or World War II, tried to make shotguns a war crime because it killed so many people in trenches? Which, of course, is a bit ridiculous, especially considering what the Germans used. But still, I kind of wish it happened because those trench shotguns led to a lot of deaths of conscripted soldiers. I could believe that's a pretty brutal thing to use in a trench. Jeez. I actually did not know that. That sounds like maybe a World War I thing, if there's trenches, but I'm an ignorant person. I could be wrong. Larry Burndorf says it's insane how far you can launch a potato. Do we need to make a potato gun on this channel? Is that safe? This is what I'm going to search for right now. We're going to do a quick Microsoft Edge search. Is it safe to make a potato gun? Let me just... I don't really need to share this, but I will anyway. Let me just window capture Microsoft Edge. Oh, it's already capturing. Great. Bam! Okay. Is it safe to travel to Mexico? No. Make lipstick out of crayons? I gotta know. Is it safe to make not safe. Everybody don't make lipstick out of crayons. Okay? That's what we can take away from here. Giant Spatchy says, make a radish gun for your breakfast radishes. I ate all the radishes, but I did plant 5 more. Or I guess technically I planted 15 more, but I'm going to thin them out. So give it another probably 30 days, we'll have more radishes. Larry Burndorf says, the tank pretty much ended trench warfare after World War I. Oh, interesting. And Sophie says, but they're non-toxic crayons. Larry Burndorf says, darn, you ruined my lipstick project. Don't do it. It's not safe. Even if it's green lipstick and it's going to make you look like Poison Ivy, it's not safe. Okay? Which is what I had in mind, but it's not safe. Okay. Pierogi Frenzy says, looks up an alarm from a half-eaten Crayola box. It's not safe, even if they're labeled as non-toxic. Crayons are not tested for use as lipsticks. There's no way of knowing what might happen if you use them this way. There's just no way to know. There's just no way to know. Soulfinder says, Poison Piotr, it's happening this Halloween. That is actually a very good Halloween costume. All right. I'm just going to write that down. I have my clipboard here from earlier. Rangoet was giving me some tips on how to play Ultra Kill. So I do have my clipboard. Only one way to find out. There's just no way to know. There's no way to predict what kind of crazy nonsense could happen. I'm just going to write down Poison Piotr. Evil Kidder says this had to be a TikTok trend or something. That is probably true. Yeah, maybe people are doing... Oh, DIY. Lipstick out of crayons. Do we trust this crayon lipstick? How to make it. And is it safe? Is it actually safe? Okay, let WikiHow I trust. Because Alana Schober and Jennifer Mueller, JD, have written about this. Ringwet says, everyone, what is something you want to know is safe? Okay, it isn't really safe. Can it make you sick? Yes. Are crayons required to be food grade? JD? Oh, yeah! They're not required to be food grade. I have some diatomaceous earth that's food grade. I always make jokes, jokes that are very popular around my house about feeding the food-grade diatomaceous earth to people or eating it or whatever. The fumes can be toxic. Okay, that's not why we're here. Is it safe to soak your phone in alcohol? No, it'll get drunk. That's crazy. Is it safe to... I think I searched this. Is it safe to take a shower in a thunderstorm? If this is not from my searches, it is something that I have searched before. Google, is it safe to eat those burnt on pieces of a frying pan? I think it's called fond, but yeah, is it safe to eat... the burnt... Evocator will know. The burnt pieces of a frying pan. Your phone dies on the Titanic if you soak it in alcohol. Burnt foods have been classified as a carcinogen, so probably no. Oh, won't die in the Titanic if you soak it in alcohol. Is it safe to eat fondue? Okay. This is not why we're here. Is it safe to eat a potato? No, to make a potassium supplement. Oh, to take a potassium supplement. I definitely wouldn't try to make one. Is it safe to make a YouTube channel? Is it safe to make a pool child safe? Oh, how to make a pool child safe. That makes more sense. To make a Is it safe to take a potato salad? Top 10 ways to make a safe potato gun. Listen, I don't want it to be too safe. Potato gun. No! Potato guns are dangerous. Never fire a potato at a person. Stay clear of the muzzle. It turns out that potato cannons are incredibly dangerous. And just because Michael Courtney, a physicist trained at MIT and now at the Air Force Academy in Colorado, and a colleague have figured out how to make them even more so. Why are we making them more dangerous? Especially when the Air Force gets their hands on them. Is it safe? No. This is really hard. It could not be more clear. Why did they make it more dangerous? Who are these people? These 3 people are dressed for 3 totally different occasions. But I guess they're all here to be murdered by a potato gun. This is coming at us from the year 2013, where we didn't know how bad things were going to get yet. Those MIT scientists 100% were legacy admissions. Sorry, I know we're supposed to be playing Skyrim. Okay, apparently they're incredibly dangerous. They figured out how to make them even more dangerous. Your standard potato gun can be deadly. If you take a potato to the head, you could have way more than a 50% risk of skull fracture. Rango says, Piotr, join the Air Force. You'll feel so safe and powerful running in with a potato gun in war. And Unwiser says, I want to make a potato gun to take out some helicopters that hover over my neighborhood. Well, you know, I heard the NYPD are going to have flying drones soon. This might be the time to build a potato gun. Before, just in case. Evocator says, no, they definitely knew. That's why they made the potato guns more dangerous. And Larry Burndorf says, you dress really weird when you shoot a potato gun. I guess so. Let's see. What did they do? I just need to know how to make it even more dangerous. He tested... Okay, he tried all these different fuels. Associated with a high-speed camera. Propane. Acetylene. Came in at 309 miles per hour. Don't tell Hank Hill that propane is only 62 miles an hour. Courtney doesn't even try to come up with a heavy-handed justification for the research. He just wanted to see which fuel would make the best potato cannon. Okay, so acetylene. There you go. 309 miles per hour. Jeez. Progy Friend says, I love potato guns and prairie dresses. Simpler times. Listen, back in the Old West, they didn't have a lot of bullets, but they sure had potatoes. This is what the Little Women were doing. Oh, man. I guess so. Oh, we're in Corvinjund. That's where we're supposed to be. My little sister, growing up, was super into Little House on the Prairie. And we had, like, the DVDs. Hey, what's up? A Little House on the Prairie, so I'm just thinking of them having potato guns.
Cold as the inside of an ice wraith. That and some Imperials are camped out around the entrance. Stay nice and warm.
The Irish were dangerous back then. True.
What's the Legion doing here?
Damn Imperial spies!
Well, should be fun for us at least. They don't seem to know we're here yet.
Okay.
Ready to spill some Imperial blood for Skyrim?
I mean, yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
How dangerous could it be? Let me just do this. And I'm ready.
Listen up. Those Imperials aren't here by coincidence. Their spies must have found out we know about the crown, and they don't want us to have it. But they won't stand in our way. I know some of you are ex-Legion, and may know men on the other side.
Whoa.
Remember this. They are the enemy now, and they will not hesitate to kill you. Keep your wits about you, and watch your shield brothers back.
Yeah, guys, watch my back.
Ulfric Stormcloak is
Have you
counting on
visited
us
Solitude
to
yet?
bring him
I
back
don't
that
think
crown.
so.
And that's
Larry
exactly
Borndorf says this game
what
needs a
I want to
potato
do.
gun mod. Oh, that would be cool if we could use the potatoes as ammo.
I want their guts on the ground before they even know we're here.
So we're just running in. Oh my god, it's an ambush. Easy. Oh, it's so dark. I can't tell who's who.
Got something for you. You'll have to come and get it. God will smite you.
Where are they? I can't see. I got one. No, let me go pick that up. Well, the Imperials in Skyrim. Oh, Solitude was one of my fave towns and home of the Imperials in Skyrim. Got it. You have the first mod idea if no one else has made it yet. True. Okay, so we murdered those guys. God, this does feel like a D&D campaign. Just like, you get there, there's the little first encounter. Is that better than my bow? Probably not. Take those arrows, though. Yeah. Who brought this ding-dong aiming his arrow at the sky? Listen, I'm just trying not to shoot our own dudes. I'll take this amulet. Some arrows. How was the D&D movie? Oh, I actually really liked the D&D movie. It was very good. I mean, this is not a new observation, I'm sure. But they did a very good job of, like, portraying the kinds of crazy plans that people actually come up with in a D&D game. Where it's like, oh, we have the portal, so we'll put the portal on the painting that we'll bring into the vault and stuff. That felt very, like, authentic as something that would happen in somebody's D&D game. And I really liked that. Rangwat says, I need to play a D&D game sometime. I haven't played one in forever. Oh, let me just... Oh, God. Why is this my job? Fuck, I'm so bad at lockpicking. Ah! A group is hard to find. I think, like, that is kind of the hardest part of D&D, right? It's just, like, scheduling it. And finding the people. Larry Berndorf says, can't be worse than the old D&D movie. Even when I was, like, in high school, and it was easier because, like, you know, everybody kind of had the same schedule of, like, you know, getting out of school at the same time and stuff. It was still so hard to get a regular group together, and we had people missing every week. I'm just throwing away lockpicks here. Can't be any worse than the old D&D movie. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen clips of it. Feels very up my alley, though, considering the kind of video games I like. I bet if you found like a good group, I bet you really would like D&D, Rangoet. We have 18 lockpicks left. I'm not going here. Pierogi Friendly says, what helped my high school D&D group was none of us had any other friends. That will help. Giant Spot just says, I DM'd as an adult every weekend for a year and a half. It was so much work. Never again. I'm retired. Rangwat says, I like chaos, though. I feel like I wouldn't get along with a very serious, rules-serious D&D player or group. I see what you mean. Yeah, you gotta find... that is like a thing to find like-minded people in terms of like how rulesy they want to be, how you know, how much kind of storytelling and stuff is the focus. How many lockpicks have you gone through? I think like 1. You're really good at breaking lockpicks. Thank you. We're gonna open this door. As God is my witness. We only have 8 more tries, actually. 7. I guess we shouldn't use all of our lockpicks on this. Oh, that was so fucking close. Okay. Progy Friend says, I'm not sure you know how this mini game works. Rango says, I became a master lockpicker in this game. In Skyrim. We only have 3 left. You guys are gonna... Save scum! You guys are gonna lose your minds when I do this on the last try. Refresh your lockpicks. I would never. Rango says, picking is really about reaction speed. Is you want to pull back the moment it has a slight bend. Okay. I'm sticking with it. I'm quick saving. I'm saving over it. That's canonical. Slow dagger pulls. That's it. We're saving. I don't care. Puzzle genius. Listen. I don't know how the minigame works. I guess I gotta pay more attention. Evil says, in fairness, it is a master, so it's very hard. Okay. That does actually make me feel slightly better. Where did all my friends go? Someone has a key, I'm pretty sure, by the way. Oh, interesting. Mega frown. I know I say this every time we remember that the emojis exist, but I need to make more emojis. We need a standard size Karen emoji. We need a not like this emoji. That's probably the 2 we need. Rango says, canonically, in this raid with soldiers, you stop for minutes trying and failing to use 10 lockpicks on a door. Oh, it was way more than that. Please. I'm pretty sure that was more than 20 lockpicks. Oh, wait! I can fix this emoji. True. I know I can do this. We need a good life emoji. Third ship emoji, true. Brownie Friend says, so you said this guy killed an ice wraith, or he said he killed an ice wraith and actually made soup all night. Listen, I'm a capable man. Ah, look at all this crap you guys got. Do you have a key? Oh my god. I hate this place. Oh wait, there's another guy. And you sure you don't have any more lockpicks? You should retire from adventuring and just open up a soup stand. True. Oh man. Actually, I bet in the Middle Ages a soup stand would do pretty good. Just be out there spooning soup for the peasantry. They love that shit.
That's the way I like it. Short and bloody. They never knew what hit them.
Ugh.
But do not make the mistake of underestimating the Legion. Plenty of them are Nords, same as us. We had enough talk. Let's go kill some Imperials.
Also, if anybody has any lockpicks, I am in the market. Oh, wait. Yes! Alright, we'll be right back. You guys, no, don't go anywhere. I gotta do something real quick. Let me just... Don't go yet without me. Don't go. Safe. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna need a moment. Evil Character says, oh, I guess there's an open door up here. Become a soup Imperial. Don't start a locksmith shop, though. Listen. Alright. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be right there, guys. Rango says, so, this is Dragonborn. I mean, he says he kills ice wraiths, but also he has hundreds of soup bowls, eat like 10 of them mid-battle when he's hit, and just stood for ages wasting every lockpick. He also dropped the entire kit back at the castle. IDK, man, I don't think this Dragonborn is quite up there. Evocare says, hey, you're improving. True. If you learned something, it wasn't a mistake. And I did. I gained multiple lockpicking levels. Please have a lockpick. Actually, in a way, I kind of hope that he doesn't. Oh! Well, I'll be right with you guys. I got some soups to make. Let me just look real quick. Alright, I'm coming. Hey, Stonefist, you should have some fresh rosemary, right? He's addicted to picking this lock. I'm gonna do it! Rango says, see, what is wrong with this man? Are you sure this is the Dragonborn of legend? It's going fine. These guys are fighting. Let's make soup. Listen, you can't make an omelet without... I should have said that when we were doing the lockpicks. That would have made way more sense. Oh, he's got a grilled chicken breast! And wine? Oh, I can't believe we killed that guy. No, I guess we should try to wrap this up soon. Let's follow these guys. You guys got it, right? As there's Bard. Imagine when you're killed. Imagine when you're killed what the person looting you thinks. Oh, I hope it's that good. God, this guy had he had a lot of soup. What is he in charge of soup, or something? Hey guys, I'm going the cool way. You guys can take the stairs. I'm not doing that. Just gonna desecrate some graves, but I'll be with you guys in a second. Oh, nice. There's jewelry in here. I'm coming. It's just gonna be a bit. And no lockpicks. True. This man was not in. Just like hundreds of broken lockpicks. Ringo says, did I kill a chef or something? Is this not the right guy? Wait a minute. It has nothing but soup and pieces of lockpicks. Legend says the jagged crown is buried here with a recipe for mulligatawny. I don't know this, but sounds cool. They will knock your fur boots off.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on...
But there isn't any other way through.
Oh, you sure about that? Then please, be my guest and go strolling on in. Must be the stop. I'll have your head.
Who else? Broken Friend says, my leadership style is sarcasm. I was serious. We could take these guys. No, he's got a sack of flour. I could use that. Soul Foundry says, same, and I'm not kidding. It's bound to be more up ahead. Well, tell you what, let's call it here for today, because we are right at time. You should fill your house in-game with soup. A fellow chef. True. Oh, game recognized game, dead chef. Speaking of games, let's save this one, and we'll pick up here tomorrow, and do some more of this. That'll be from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, just like we always do. I'm just gonna do a little bit of looting before I forget, and then I'm gonna stand here in the doorway so I remember which way we need to go. There you go. Save the game, save it, save it, save it, bam! You can get a chef's hat in the game. Oh my god. The new guy just keeps talking about soup thickener. But anyway, let me say that if you watched any of this live tonight, thank you so much for watching live. Thanks for hanging out. And if you watch this as a recording the other way or on YouTube, thank you so much for watching that way too. And until next time, I will see you later.